Welcome to the fourth Soleda product update. Today we're going to showcase something that's not a new ability for Dana, but is just as important. It's giving users the option to share their own data for Dana to analyze. To get started, we're going to click to browse and then select the file that we want to upload. Then we get to enter in some spreadsheet details, such as a title, which in this case will be World Happiness, a description of what we want Dana to actually do or to help us with. In this case, it's to study what makes people happy. And also the name of the types of tables within the spreadsheet that we're dealing with. So in this case, it's going to be happiness by country. After we review this, we can take a look and yep, it looks good. So let's go ahead and start loading the data in. Pretty quickly, we're able to see a lot of the results and we're seeing how the happiness index and various other factors to analyze, broken down by the various countries in our data set. Okay, but what if we try to push the system a little bit? Well, we also have some safeguards for that as well. If you're trying to mess with the system and you choose a file over here, and the file that you choose perhaps is a little bit too large, then in that case, the system will be intelligent enough to let you know that the maximum allowed is 20 megabytes. There are also other safeguards in place so that if you bring in files or names that aren't quite appropriate, they will also be able to give you some graceful errors as well. In this case, the name of the spreadsheet is too large. Okay, let's move on then. Instead of just having one table within the spreadsheet, perhaps we want to actually do a little bit something more complicated. So in this case, we actually now have 3 different tables. What's going on here? Well, this is actually a bunch of orders lists from a Brazilian e-commerce company. So let's go ahead and put down orders list. The extra instructions to Dana are that I want to see the relationship between the orders, products, and sellers. And maybe in particular, the goal is to be able to see the relationship in order to be able to identify the best sellers. Okay, great. Now, because this O-list and dataset stuff is a little bit redundant, let's go ahead and clean that up as well. So now we have orders, we then have products, and finally, we have sellers as our third table. Okay, great. Now it looks good. Let's go ahead and submit that. Pretty quickly, it's able to start loading, and there you go. We have the orders list with orders, products, and sellers. And it's selected, so we know this is the one that we're working with. Of course, we still have the other option to deal with the other ones. If we don't like some of them, we can remove them. And so then that spreadsheet has been removed. We also have the option to select the other ones that are given using the plus icon. So if we click on this, we see that we have now selected the shoe store sales. And of course, once you've selected it, the table updates and we can go ahead and ask Dana some questions. So we might ask something simple for now, such as how much revenue did we make in March? And then with that, we'll give Dana a few seconds to think. Dana will then reveal what's going on behind the scenes. Turns out the orders table has a price column, which can be used to calculate revenue. We also need the month column to filter for March. That will then generate the SQL, get us the result from the table, and get our answer. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.